Good morning. Just waking myself up for the day. Just working on myself. Just taking responsibility first thing in the day to take charge of my energy, physically and mentally. Just practicing the things that I know will rise up my energy for the day. I want to do things that pick up my energy, things that make my heart sing, things that make me feel my best for the day. Let's get moving with a little bit of activity, a little bit of physical movement, a little bit of stretching and strengthening for the body, and a little bit of thought and word, thinking and speaking about things that change my energy. I'm starting off with a little bit of imagination. I'm going to pretend there's an imaginary ladder here. I'm going to be coming through my imaginary ladder, picking my knees up, coming through the ladder, and then on the way back, I'm just going to be working on a little skipping on the way back, just picking up my energy, just changing my vibration, just changing my vibe, just changing my emotions, just changing the way that I feel. Just shifting my energy, my enthusiasm, my optimism. I want to step into my best. I want to receive my best today. So I get up and I get thinking and talking about those things. Those things that I want to see. Right? It's just starting your day in your very best way. Getting up, getting moving, getting breathing, and getting thinking and speaking about the things that you love. Moving into a higher vibration. Love being our very best vibration or frequency for the day. Just practicing physical and mental and emotional loving. My next one here, I'm dropping myself down into my chair. I'm activating my legs. And at the same time, I'm going to bring my upper body in. I'm going to look upwards between my hands and straighten out my arms so I'm extending my spine. Working through the legs and working on the upper body. Engaging with those legs and extending through the spine. Whenever you need a break there, just come on up from there, catch your breath. Working on the legs, working on the upper body. My next one, I'm going to get similar into the same leg work and coming up into the same spinal extension, just changing my position a little bit. But doing the same thing, working on my upper body and my lower body. I'm warming. My next one here, I'm dropping down into my legs and I'm popping myself up. Amazing. Getting myself moving with some physical work, with some strengthening and lengthening, waking up my body. Coming back to the top of my imaginary ladder here, I'm going to be coming through sideways this time. I'm going to be again picking my knees up, picking my feet up. On the way back, I'm going to step wide into my squat, drop my butt. Step wide into my squat, drop my butt. I am elevating my energy. I'm taking charge of my energy. I'm waking myself up. Good job. Waking up, warming up, coming to life for today. My next one here, a little bit of balance and strength, flexibility, and range of motion. I got my right leg forward. I'm going to put my left hand down. And I'm going to try to take my right hand towards the ceiling. It's a rotation. It's a flexion. It's an extension. It's a rotation. It's a balance. We got everything happening there. Flexion, extension, rotation, and balance. Just practicing. Right leg forward. Same thing on the other side. Left leg forward. Other hand comes down. Rotating, twisting through the upper body, lifting through the back toe. Straightening out your back leg, lifting high in the back, breathing, thinking, speaking, aligning yourself with your authentic energy. Starting your day in your very best way. Coming back to the top of my imaginary ladder. I'm working on in, out, out. Stepping into the ladder, stepping out of the ladder. On the way back, I'm working on my lunges, walking lunges. Stretching and strengthening through the lower body. Getting up on the toes, circulating the blood, getting the heart pumping, moving oxygen through the body. We got to alkalize, we got to oxygenate, we got to invigorate our bodies to receive our day with our very best energy for the day. Just setting yourself up for success for the day. Taking successful actions. It is action that's going to create change. It's different, new action that's going to create different outcomes in my life. Getting myself going physically, getting myself going mentally to start the day in the highest emotional state that I can. I want to meet my day with more love and kindness. I've got to be in the right space energetically to do that. I've got to give myself enough love and care for the day so that I'm in my very best place to support everyone else in my life. This is how we do it. Rising up and taking some action. The next one here, I'm dropping back down into my legs and I'm stretching out my upper body. Just breathing there. Opening up, stretching out, strengthening up, and breathing. Same thing on the other side. Activating those legs. Opening up that upper body. Excellent. Next one here, I'm coming back to my imaginary ladder. This time, I'm going to be working on 2 steps wide, 2 steps close, 2 steps wide, 2 steps close. In, out, out, coming through my ladder. When I get to the end, I'm going to bounce on the way back. Working on my footwork, working on my agility, working on my coordination. Bouncing around, getting up onto the toes, getting the heart pumping, pumping the blood and lymph through the body, moving, breathing, coming to life, exciting myself. If you can bounce back, bouncing is awesome. If you can't bounce, then just walk it back or jog it back. That's okay. Don't worry about what you can't do. Do what you can. This is a big one. We get stuck on what we can't do. Oh, I can't do that. Well, let's think and talk about what we can do. Let's do something alternative if we can't do that. Do something that still gets you moving, stretching and strengthening up your body, exciting and invigorating your body. Excellent. My next one, I'm going to get myself down here. I'm going to be on one hand if I can. Feet are going to be stacked. And I'm going to open up my chest and shoulders. If you want to drop down to your elbow, if you can't do it up on your hands, you can always bend and do it on your elbow. You can also bend your knees if you have to and do it off your knees if you can't do it up on your feet. Opening up your chest and shoulders, working on your core, working on your posture. Working on your breath, working on your intentions, working on the images that you're holding in your mind. Flipping over to the other side, doing the same thing over here. Chest open, shoulders back, good posture. I am breathing. I am healing. I am getting better. I am getting strong and lean and healthy and well. Just putting the right images in my mind for the day. Speaking the right thoughts and words over myself and my life for the day. Beginning the day with my best. My next one here, I'm going to drop into my isometric push-up. Holding myself flat to the floor. I'm bending my elbows. I'm sinking myself down low. And I'm holding myself there. Doing your best to hold yourself in your isometric push-up. If you got to bend your knees and put your knees on the ground, that's okay. If you need to take a break, take a little break. No problem. You can also give it a second try if you got a little bit more in you. Just working on that upper body strength. Just working on my core. I am working on myself. I am working on me. It's to kind of get out of the funk of what's going on around you and to shift your focus and attention to thinking and speaking and talking about what it is you want to create. Little shift. Getting ourselves up from there. Gonna get my heart pumping a little bit more here, just with a jumping jack. Up on the balls of my feet, jumping around, bouncing around, exciting myself. Next one here, I got my hands out nice and wide, and I'm working on my rotation, pronation and supination, rotation through the upper arm. See that? I'm turning one hand up, I'm turning the other hand up, I'm turning one hand down, I'm turning the other hand down, just rotating sides, rotating through the arms, Right now, if we can also add a face turn. Turn your head towards the hand that's looking up. Turn your head towards the hand that's looking up. And if you can also add an inhale and an exhale. Turn over, inhale and exhale there. Same thing on the other side. Inhale and exhale there. Stretching and strengthening the body. Working into my neck circle here. All the way around, warming up through the neck, letting go of tension and tightness that you're holding in your body at the cellular level. Turning your head the other way now. We gotta get the darkness out of the body in life. We gotta release the shadow. We gotta let go of the things, the energy that's holding us back. There is darkness that's trapped inside of ourselves. We gotta get it out. Coming down, coming over. If you're over 40, if you're over 50, you've got some trauma in your body, in your life. Something's happened, no doubt, in a lifetime of 40 or 50 years. There's emotional stuff. Changing direction. There's emotional stuff that's caught up in those traumas, in those circumstances that have happened in your life, in your losses in your life. There's a lot of emotional stuff that gets trapped, and it gets triggered by circumstances in life, and then it shows up in our life, and all of a sudden we're overcome with the pain, the physical and mental and emotional pain. It's really trapped energy that's being released in the body. It needs to be released. We gotta let it go. We gotta work it through our bodies. Yoga, flexibility, breathwork, strengthening. This is how we get the waste out of the body. We gotta move it out of the body. We gotta push it out of the body. We gotta intend it out of the body. You gotta think and speak about getting rid of it. You gotta make a relationship with it. Like, you gotta know, I've got this thing, this emotional thing inside of me. It really makes me sad or upset. You've gotta acknowledge it. You've gotta identify it. And this is how we call it up, have a different relationship with it. Rather than suppressing it and avoiding it, we need to spend some time with it. We got to spend some time with that inner child or that shadow. My next one here, I'm going to add a little bit of a rotation. I'm going to go push up and rotate. Push up and rotate. You can also do push-ups on your knees, and you can do push-ups, a few push-ups, and then you can do rotations afterwards if you can't put it all together. That's okay. Just do what's right for you. It's not about killing yourself. It's about moving energy through the body. It's about letting go of the things that we no longer need. We got to let go of the things that have happened in our past. We got to let go of the shadow. We got to let go of the pain. We've got to see it, feel it, and release it from within us. It's mental, it's physical, and it's emotional. Flipping myself over, I'm working into my crab position. Working on my hips, working on my butt, working on the back of my body, working on my glutes and hamstrings. And I'm also stretching and strengthening through the upper body, opening up chest and shoulders, lifting through the hips, opening, strengthening. And then we'll try that one leg at a time. One leg in the air. See if you can try 5 or 10 on one side, 5 or 10 on the other side. If you can't do that up on your hands, a lot of people have trouble with that. You can put your shoulders down and you can do it off the floor. just do a little modification. If you can't do something that I'm doing, that's okay. You can do something different, something that works for you. Next one here, I'm grabbing my mat. I'm getting into my tabletop position, and I'm working on my hips again. Let's try 25 hip abductions on one side, working on the hips, warming up through my hips. 25 hip abductions on the other side. I am working on my hips. I am working on myself. I am getting better. Every day in every way, I am improving. This is important to kind of get out of the mindset that I've got this trouble and I've got that trouble. We got to stop talking about the trouble. That's not how we fix it. We fix it by thinking and talking about the solution to the trouble. I am getting well. That's how we fix it. By getting well, by practicing wellness. Here's my next one. I'm working on my glute hip raise. I'm pushing my hips up. I'm raising my glutes up. I'm exciting and invigorating myself here. I'm changing my energy. I'm taking responsibility for my health. I'm taking responsibility for the love, the energy that's inside of me. I'm responsible to bring that energy out and share it with my world in the best way that I can. Nobody else can do that for you. That's something you gotta do for yourself. Get up, keep going, connect to your inner energy, and bring it to the surface to share it with your world. Hopping over onto my knee here. I got one knee bent and I'm working on my top leg raise. Let's try 15 to 25 top leg raise on one side. Pressing down through the knee, working on the hips, working on the obliques. I'm working on the core. I am working on me. I am changing my energy. This is physical and mental and emotional healing. Same thing on the other side. Working on my hips. Moving anything that's in me that I don't need anymore, I'm moving it out. I'm getting rid of it for the day. I'm releasing what I no longer need. Just thinking about it, just speaking about it, just getting up and taking that responsibility and speaking those things over myself and my life. Taking action. I am getting rid of the parts of my life that I don't need anymore. The parts of my life that aren't in alignment with my goal to love myself and love my life better and more. I'm working on my rows. Let's try 30, 40, 50 rows. Stretch and strengthen your body. Keeping your torso still. Keeping yourself flat to the floor. Stretching out your arm and pulling to your side. Let's see, 30, 40, 50 rows. Pumping the blood, pumping the lymph, exciting the body. Changing it from within, changing your inner terrain, changing your endocrine system, changing your brain neurotransmitters, changing your insides yourself with your decision to take action. It's a mental decision that changes our lives. Making a decision. I am getting healthy. I am getting well. These are masculine mind decisions that we bring into reality in our life through the feminine, through the imagination. Getting up, imaging in your mind how you want things to be. Imagining yourself healthy and well. What does that mean for you? Getting an image in your mind, making a decision and imagining what that looks like for you. And then following through with it. This is a balance between decision or intention and image or imagination. A balance between masculine and feminine. We need two. We need both. We need to bring the both energies that are inside of us together. This is what has to happen. We need togetherness. We need oneness. We need to do this for ourselves. We need to model this for others. Here I am standing on one leg, working on my kicks. Balance and stability and strength. Kick to the front, kick to the back. Practicing, stretching, strengthening my body. Same thing on the other side. Balance and strength. Just practicing. Just practicing mobility, flexibility. If I want to be energetic during my day, I've got to take action in the morning to think and speak and energize myself. My next one, I'm grabbing a couple of dumbbells here. I'm going to work into my arms and my legs. I'm getting into my legs, low down into my lunge, and I'm working on my arms. Let's try 30 curls. Working on the front of my arms while I'm working on my legs. Balance and strength through the whole body. I am waking myself up. I am getting myself going for the day. I am getting stronger. I am getting leaner. These are positive, affirmative thoughts and words. I want to add positive affirmation to my day. I want to start my day in the very best way. I want to get moving. I want to get breathing. I want to get thinking and speaking about the things that I love. Whatever you think and speak about most often is what you create in your life. Your predominant thought creates your reality. Think about the things you love. Grow the things that you love in your life. It takes decision making. It takes clarity. It takes knowing what it is, what you want, and thinking and speaking about that. Not about what you got, about what you want. Practicing balance and strength. Working on my triceps. I am toning up my arms. I am tightening up my arms. I am getting healthy, fit, and well. It's a difference to be working on yourself than it is to be complaining about yourself. I am working on myself. I am a work in progress. I am loving the effort, the progress. I am falling in love with the process. This is it. It's a practice. It's a process. We have to fall in love with the practice or the progress. We have to meet ourselves exactly where we are and give ourselves some love and care right where we are. Dropping down for some mountain climbers. To 100 mountain climbers, working on your plank, working on your core strength, getting yourself going for the day. Once you got your 50 to 100 climbers complete, we'll get ourselves up from there and we'll just work on our forward flexion, just bending over. breathing. Just connecting to the energy inside of yourself. Just changing the relationship with the energy inside of yourself. Just accepting what is right there, right now. Just meeting yourself right here, right now with love. Acceptance is the first stage towards love. Coming up from there, I'm reaching up over my head. I gotta find a way to love myself and my life. I am love. I must align with the loving energy that's inside of me. It's just getting up and getting into alignment every day. Just aligning myself with my spine right here. Reaching up high, stretching myself out. Reaching out wide. Working on my best width for the day. Opening up my chest and shoulders, letting go. Where do you feel tightness in your body? If we have tightness in the body, we recognize we have tightness in the mind. We want to let go of the tightness in the body and the mind. We want to let go of the things we no longer need. I'm releasing what no longer serves me. Right, standing on one leg, working on my balance, just breathing, just tuning into myself, just checking in with myself for the day. Balancing is a great way to do it. Just breathing, balancing, tuning in. Thinking and speaking about what I want. Coming into that energy. The energy of my dreams. The energy of what I want to see happen today. The type of energy that I want to carry forward for the day. Coming to the back here and stretching through my quad, opening up through the chest and shoulders, balance and flexibility and strength. Working on flexion, working on balance, working on strength, working on myself. Next one here, I'm going to work on my extension balance. Extending myself out and breathing there. Same thing on the other side. Balancing, breathing. Just calling up all of my energy for the day. Just inviting all of the energy within me to come up into my life for the day. Next one, I'm going for a wide leg stance. I'm bending myself over. I'm stretching out through the back of my legs. I'm letting go through my lower back. I'm letting go through my hips. I'm letting go through my thighs, through my neck and shoulders. I'm hanging down and I'm releasing what I don't need anymore. Coming over to one side, I'm letting go through the back of my leg. I'm breathing. I am releasing. I am surrendering. Over to the other side, gently pulling myself downward. Breathing, strengthening, connecting inside of myself. Dropping myself down into my low squat. Opening up my knees, feet flat on the floor, opening up through the hips, through the inner thighs. Just breathing, just lengthening myself out, just letting go. Good. Next one here. One leg forward, one leg back, both hands to the instep of my front foot. Where do you feel tightness in your body? Where do you feel resistance in your body? Recognize that all the resistance in the body begins with resistance in the mind. Find peace in mind. Same thing on the other side. Coming over to the other side. Forward lunging. Connecting to my breath. Connecting to my vision. My intentions of joy and happiness and love to grow in my life. And to share that joy and love and happiness with the rest of my life. Loving yourself and loving the others. This is the goal. Anything that's not in aligned with my loving goal, I want to let go of. Just getting clear about it. Starting the day with the right thoughts and words. Starting the day with my very best. My best intentions and my best visualizations in my mind. This is thinking, balanced, and loving thoughts about myself and my life. Same thing over the other side. We all have imbalances in our life with our masculine and feminine energies. We all have to learn how to balance these energies better within ourselves. Kind of like there's two parts to ourselves. There's like a dichotomy within us. Mom and dad are inside every single one of us. We are both mother and father. We've got to make peace within ourselves. Reaching over our heads, I got to open up my shoulders. I got to let go. It's a bit of two things to be healthy and well. It's the decision to be healthy and well, and it's the imagination that creates the feelings of joy and happiness with your healthy new lifestyle. Those feelings are conjured in the feminine mind, in the imagination. Opening up my chest and shoulders here. Stretching out, twisting, letting go. My next one, I'm going to work into my calf stretch. Pushing my heels down. I'm letting go through the back of my legs, through the calves. I'm letting go through the back of my legs, through my hamstrings. Same thing on the other side. Straightening out my legs, pressing through my arms, straightening out through the neck and shoulders, pressing my heel down. I am stretching out my body. Coming up from there, giving my arms a little bit of a break. And then I'm going to try pushing both those heels down, working on my downward dog, straightening out my arms, straightening out my legs, letting go. I am letting go of the shadow, of the darkness, of anything that isn't loving. Old memories, old emotional hurts, pains, things that are slowing me down. I'm letting go of the things that are slowing me down. My next one, I'm dropping on my mat and I'm stretching out my hips, my abdomen, my lower back. I'm letting go through the tummy and the back. And then pushing back from there. Pressing back into my hips and my lower back. Bending my knees, stretching through the thighs. Stretching through the hips and the lower back. Just breathing there. Letting go. Allowing. Coming forward, I'm going to take my knee up between my hands. Some spinal extension, and then I'm going to fold over and let go into my hips. Just breathing into my lower back and my hips. Letting go of whatever's tight in my body. Just breathing, just coming to present. Just finding some peace and comfort, some acceptance, right here, right now, the way things are, right here, right now. Just allowing, accepting, forgiving, letting go. Switching to the other side, my knee comes up between my hands. Folding over into those hips, into your thighs, into your lower back. Meeting with whatever tightness or discomfort you may find, and finding some ease and peace with it just as it is. Just accepting and letting go. It's forgiveness. It's releasing. It's allowing. It's finding comfort in the challenge, in the discomfort, in the tightness. Finding some ease inside your disease. Coming up from there, I'm moving to sitting on my butt. I got my legs out in front of me. I'm stretching over. I'm stretching through the back of my legs. I'm stretching out my hamstrings. lying back, if you can, getting my feet up over my head. I like to invert myself if I can. If you can't do inversions like that, then we can just go for a wide leg, hamstring stretch one side, then the other side. If you can invert yourself, I encourage you to invert yourself if you can daily. I like to stretch out and include that in my flexibility. And I also, if you can, like to practice pushing my hips over my head and letting go through the lower back, hamstrings. Something you want to maintain with age. And then laying on my back here, I'm working into my rotation, my leg up, and take it over and across my body. Letting go through my hips there. Just breathing, just coming to present. The power is in the present. Just getting present with your flexibility. Just getting present to start your day. Just getting present to start your day with your best. Same thing on the other side. Taking your leg up and over, letting go. Opening up through the hips. Letting go through the lower back. Just breathing. Just being present. Just presence is healing for your body. Just practicing presence is healing for your body. Laying on my back, I'm bringing the soles of my feet together. I'm working on my inner thighs. Opening up my knees and my inner thighs. Letting go. Just being present. Just receiving the moment with the energy within you. The energy within you is love. I believe in myself. I believe I am good. I believe I am love. Just breathing with those ideas in your mind. It's just beginning your day with self-belief. Just with positive visuals, positive mentals, positive physical, positive nutritional. You change your energy yourself by taking responsibility by how you nourish yourself. Mentally, physically, nutritionally, how are you nourishing yourself? Change your nourishment, change your results. Just moving to a nice flat position, just relaxing. Just spending a couple of minutes after you've stirred up all the energy in the body. We've agitated the body. We've released the shadow. We've pushed it out. We've called out to it. We've invited it all up into our life. We've called up everything in our life. It's all moving around inside of us right now. Just sitting and observing the energy that is within us. Just accepting the energy of us right here, right now. Just taking 5 or 10 deep, full breaths there. Just staying with yourself and your breath. little bit of conscious breathing time. Observing your breath and observing what's happening inside. It's not being critical of things. This is the thinking mind. Observance happens in the conscious mind. We want to come down into the subconscious mind for mental reprogramming. We want to reprogram ourselves with positive thoughts and words. We want to break through our lack and limited beliefs with unlimited beliefs, unlimited images in mind. The human is truly an unlimited being that has taken on and accepted some very limited beliefs about itself. These limited beliefs are creating sickness, illness, and disease inside of your body and life. It's to identify your lack and limited beliefs. It's to identify the ones that you're holding on to and remove them with positive, unlimited, affirmative dialogue. Creating new visuals in our mind. Unlimited visuals. Unbounded visuals. Not worried, fearful images. Worried, fearful images will make the human sick. Human is a love being and requires love energy. Authentic love energy is required to operate the human being properly in a healthy, natural way. We must come back to our authentic reality. We are a soul, a spirit, having a physical experience. We need to work on the physical. We need to work on the mental to adjust or heal the soul. It's two things, always two parts to the self. Mind and heart, body and mind, thinker and feeler, emotions and decisions. Always two parts to be whole, to be love, to be complete. To restore wholeness, we must have a two-pronged approach to it. To bring balance and harmony and healing inside of the self, we must address both sides of the self. We must get clear about our intentions. We must decide what images we want to hold in our mind and create for ourselves, for our day, and for our lives. This is a habit, this is a practice, this is a lifestyle, this is a decision. It's something we choose for ourselves. Every human must choose for themselves at some time. Typically, I think these decisions tend to be made between 40 and 60, somewhere around there. Over 40, over 50, looking to make some changes in your life, reach out. Let's begin with a little bit of dialogue and communication. Have yourself a super awesome, terrific day. I love you. I love you. I love you.